All right, so a couple of days ago, Sam Altman, the founder of OpenAI and ChatGPT, and the founder of a project called WorldCoin, took the stage at a WorldCoin event for the very first time. And this is a major milestone because he's one of the biggest names in the artificial intelligence space, and at this event, they announced some major developments for the project, big things they have moving forward, and major milestones. You could see the entire event. It was on their YouTube. You could see that it already has over 150,000 views. It has Sam Altman and Alex Blania, two of the co-founders of this project. And for those of you who aren't familiar, this is a project that is a top 60 crypto by market cap. It's currently around a $1.3 billion market cap. It's up 42% in the last month. And I'm surprised more people don't talk about it and what they're trying to do, because they are, like I said, a top project by market cap, and they are founded by Sam Altman, one of the biggest names in the crypto space. So ultimately, WorldCoin is trying to do a few important things in crypto and in artificial intelligence in general. And in this society where we're starting to see artificial intelligence and artificial general intelligence continually get better, tools are needed to identify and prove whether someone behind the screen, someone who's on the other end, is actually a human. And this is something that Elon Musk has talked about. He's talked about bots and how it's a major problem on X. We see a lot of people talk about this. And World ID, one of their core products, and they talk about it on their website, is solving this problem. They already have over 7 million orb verified World ID holders across 160 countries. And you can see this live tracker right here, which is constantly showing how many unique humans they've identified on their network. And the cool thing about this project is that it's not just like scanning and using iris scanning devices to verify humans. It also has an entire ecosystem of products. So that, yes, you see a lot of different people talking about this iris scanning orb, which Sam Altman and their team unveiled this new device at their recent event. But also they have, like they talk about here, World ID 3.0, World Chain, World App 3.0, like their super app. And you can see that this app already has 10 million plus downloads over on Google Play Store and millions more over on the Apple Store. So I want to talk about a few major things with this project. First is going to be with some major milestones. So with WorldCoin, the wallet app is one of the largest non-custodial Ethereum wallets in the world. There's 14.5 million World app users. You can see 10 plus million on Google Play Store, millions more on the Apple Store, and they have 5.4 million monthly active users with 150 million plus transactions. In addition to this, like I said, you can see they have over 7 million. This number is continuously increasing, but over 7 million orb verified World ID holders across 160 countries. And you can see the user transactions have grown to about 50% of OP mainnet's activity, making it the largest application on the network and the largest applications on any L2 of its kind. You can see that there are more unique, and they've talked about this before, but there are more unique wallets holding $20 of WLD, their native ecosystem token, than unique wallets holding 20 USDC in all Ethereum networks combined. And this is something that is very important because it shows you that it's a project that is potentially, has the potential to be bigger than Ethereum in terms of market cap. They're solving bigger problems, and they're actually solving this AI problem of, verifying if people on the other end are actually humans. And so the whole thing about this project is that they want to provide, and they talk about this over on, during their event, and Sam Altman has talked about this in multiple interviews, but they also want to provide a way where humans can benefit from the advancements in AI, because Sam Altman, founder of OpenAI and ChatGPT, they're trying to, make artificial intelligence with ChatGPT and other products more useful for people, to improve their day-to-day lives. But he says that one of the biggest problems is that artificial intelligence and bots are taking advantage of this, and it's taking away benefits for actual humans. So that's what WorldCoin is trying to do. So if we're looking at it, one of the big announcements in this event, and they talk about it for quite a bit of time in this event, is going to be this new orb. And you can see that they show about how it's made, they talk a little bit about the actual device, and then they show people actually using it. And the important thing is that with this new orb, the Orb 2 is built around the latest NVIDIA chipset, delivering nearly 5x the AI performance over orb that is 100 trillion operations per second, delivering faster and more seamless verifications. You can see they have this orb on demand where you can go ahead and request an orb visit, and they talk all about this right here. This is so important because it's a crucial aspect of their ecosystem and of their super app, because the whole thing with their app, with their project, is that people need to download this World app. They could take part in financial activities. They could take part in, you can see it talks about like using the financial activities, identity activities, and ultimately those are the two main features of it. It's for identity and finance, but they say in order to be able to take advantage of the application, you need to be able to verify that you're actually a human, because that's one of the most important things that Sam Altman believes is part of the future, is that with all the advancements in bots, that you need to be able to verify whether people posting on X are actually a human, or people who are making transactions and, let's say, signing up for crypto airdrops, are those actually humans, or are they just bots? So that's why this new orb is so important, and why they dedicate so much time in this event to talking about it. Another thing they talk about is World ID 3.0, and with this, you can see on the screen, with this World ID, the important thing about this is that Position World ID is ultimately, it's the biggest identity protocol. There's millions of verified users, and it's important to realize that this is preserving privacy, biometric verification, and ultimately developer tools that allow for third-party apps to secure user verification. They're ultimately trying to integrate this not just into one aspect of life, but into every aspect of life where people can verify whether, let's say, a video is actually human, or like a post is human. All of these things are to verify whether or not something is a bot or an actual person. And so you could see, like, they talk about this with deepfakes or the original videos and the difference between them. And it shows how they are using World ID to help show, when something's real, when something's fake. Next thing is going to be with the actual world chain. So in this event, they talked also about world chain. That was the next thing on their agenda. With World Chain, they say, look, it's the largest blockchain of humans on day one, 15 million plus, secured by Ethereum. And the important thing about it is that it's designed to scale as the WorldCoin project scales. So it already is massive in terms of number of real users on the platform. But if you're looking at it, the important thing about World Chain, and they talk about it here, is that with Ethereum, transaction fees are extremely high. It gets a bit slow. It gets congested. But with World Chain, it's a blockchain designed for real humans, because it's part of this app and part of the ecosystem where it requires people to verify with an orb and with their World ID, to make sure that they're actually a real person before using the entire ecosystem. You can see it says it launched with 14.5 million current users. This is because there's already been millions of people that have verified with the World ID, downloaded the app. You can see part of their ecosystem is a number of different projects like Alchemy, Superchain Safe, Uniswap, Etherscan, ENS, Spark, Dune. There's a lot of different aspects of their entire ecosystem already. Moving on, they talked a little bit about the World App 3.0. So in this, they talked about how with the application, they announced new features and new mini apps, which is something that is pretty exciting. So if we go ahead and look at the video, they talked about with their World App, it's like a super app for the entire ecosystem. And in this, they have prioritized anonymous, self-custodial, and inclusive. And they also talked a lot about new mini apps that have been launched. You can see it says WorldCoin Invites Network, phone top-ups, donation services, and a lot of others. That's something that is very exciting, because they also are talking about, games as well. It says, look, like Flappy Orb. It talks about all these other applications as well. And this is something that is just continue to build out the ecosystem and gain more and more users. So like I said, with this project, you could see that The entire ecosystem is continuing to grow. They announced a lot of major developments like WorldCoin. They announced new features to their super app, World app, which already has millions and millions of downloads. They announced their new orb and what it's supposed to do, how it's going to be even faster than they did in the past because of NVIDIA's chips and their partnership there. And this has gotten a lot of positive response. We've seen major names over on X talk about how WorldCoin is doing. 77.9% of all snark-based ZK verifies using EVM. You can see how WorldCoin has posted with Sam Altman talking about it. You could see how other top names in the space say, look, they think what WorldCoin is doing, focusing on preventing AI-powered identity spoofing and phishing, is so much more useful than all AI safety research combined. And this is something that is combating a real problem. You could see Elon Musk always talks about on X how bots are a big issue. And this is really exactly what WorldCoin is doing. So if you're looking at this project, you could see that it does have around a $1.3 billion market cap. It's available on all the top exchanges, but with its potential, I think it has the potential to rival Ethereum. You know, it's solving real problems that are even bigger than anything Ethereum does. Like, yes, Ethereum is great for play-to-earn games. It's great for other L2 chains, but WorldCoin is solving real problems that are used every single day with deepfakes, with bots, with modified videos. Like, WorldCoin does all of the necessary things to ensure that something is created by a real person, or there's a real person behind it, or something is fake.